Where did we lose out? Where did we go wrong? What has become the malady that best describes why we are on the wrong track? This arena of lies and falsehood where we are risking the whole next generation with a false sense of entitlements. Skepticism is the hallmark of university education today. You can go to campus after campus and they deny the very possibility of knowing. Fascinating, isn't it? You come out of a university education at the end of it basically saying you cannot believe anything. You cannot know anything. Intent is prior to content. Question is, does this generation really want truth? Revelation displaced by reason, truth subverted by agnosticism, rationalism fails, existentialism fails, and lastly, the propositional is replaced by the visual. This is possibly the darkest reality of our time. So the young scholar sitting before the professorial lectern is absolutely convinced that truth is merely relative. And what has happened is that he has lost sight of the fact of what Jesus said about the eye. He said, let your eye be single. The eye is the lamp of the body. William Blake put it in these words, this life's dim windows of the soul distorts the heavens from pole to pole and goads you to believe a lie when you see with and not through the eye. We are meant to see through the eye with the conscience. We are being taught to see with the eye, devoid of a conscience. And in reality, nothing is so beautiful as good. Nothing so monotonous and boring as evil. But in our imagination, it's the other way around. Fictional good is boring and flat. Fictional evil is varied, intriguing, attractive, and full of charm. The poles have been reversed. Good has become boring. Evil has become intriguing. If you don't believe me, put on this Sermon on the Mount on television tomorrow night. Watch the ratings drop. The day after tomorrow, put David and Bathsheba and watch the ratings climb. Because in our imagination, evil is intriguing and full of charm.
A lot of things in order to make a huge difference for the Lord. But you do need to know a few things that are great and be willing to live for them and die for them. People that make a difference in the world are not people who have mastered a lot of things. They are people who have been mastered by a very few things that are very, very great. If you want your life to count, you don't have to be smart, you don't have to have good looks, you don't have to be from a good family or from a good school. You just have to know a few basic, obvious, unchanging, eternal things and be gripped by them and be willing to lay down your life for them. So I asked myself this week, and weeks gone by, what's the one thing I could say that perhaps would rivet your hearts on your passion to go to the hard places and do the hard thing, among the hard campuses, among the unreached peoples?